You can have whatever you want. And sometimes our beliefs are holding us back. This is why the love assumption is so powerful. When you sleep in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, miracles can happen in your life. Even though throughout your day, you can be like doubting it and all that. But what you fall asleep doing, you will experience in the 3D hologram we live in. In today's video, we are reading chapter 15 in The Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard. The assumption of the wish fulfilled is the ship that carries you over the unknown seas to the fulfillment of your dreams. The assumption is everything. Realization is subconscious and effortless. Your assumptions are creating your reality. What you think feelingly, whether you like it or not, is creating your reality. You are co-creating your reality with every single thought you are thinking feelingly. If you are thinking bad thoughts and you engage your feelings with it, you are creating that bad experience in your life. If you are entertaining good thoughts only and things of good report, then you will experience that in your life. Assume a virtue if you have it not. William Shakespeare. Act on the assumption that you already possess that which you sought. Blessed is she that believed, for there shall be a performance of those things which were told her from the Lord. Your assumptions are the reality of life. When you assume you are something, you are creating it. You are shifting in the multiverse to a parallel reality where this thing that you imagined is already an accomplished fact. Because remember, creation is finished. You have to choose the thing that you want because all the possibilities are here. Everything you ever wanted is here. Everything, and I mean everything, all you can think of is here. It's all here and now because to the right brain perspective, as I told you before, everything is here and now. The analytical mind constructs time. Time, we constructed it before and after, all that. To the right brain, the holistic you, the higher mind, everything is here and now. This is why when you do something like revision, when you revise like a scene from your childhood, and you change the outcome, you change the feeling state that happened because of that circumstance, you are changing the present as well as the past because they all in the now. There is only the infinite present moment to the higher mind. This is why when you change something in the future, you are imagining things in the future. You are changing the reality that you are living now. As the Immaculate Conception is the foundation of the Christian mysteries, so the assumption of their crown. Psychologically, the Immaculate Conception means the birth of an idea in your own consciousness, unaided by another. For instance, when you have a specific wish or hunger or longing, it is an Immaculate Conception in the sense that no physical person or thing plants it in your mind. It is self-conceived. You are getting it from inside of you. You are not getting it from anywhere else. You have a desire for something. You want it. You actually created that feeling. You created that desire to have this thing. This is why Neville always tells you, you always have to know what you want, a burning desire towards it, and then assume that you already are the man or the woman that you want to be, and fall asleep in the assumption that you are already that man or that woman. If you want to be a billionaire, how would you feel if you are now a billionaire? How would you feel if you have that great physique? How would you feel if you have the partner of your life? Think about that and conjure up the feeling of having that thing and fall asleep doing it. Fall asleep sleeping next to your partner. Fall asleep in the mansion that you always wanted. Fall asleep driving the car that you want. And it will materialize in the 3D hologram we live in. Every man is the Mary of the Immaculate Conception, and birth to his idea must give. The assumption is the crown of the mysteries because it is the highest use of consciousness. When in imagination you assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you are mentally lifted up to a higher level. When through your persistence this assumption becomes an actual fact, you automatically find yourself on a higher level. That is, you have achieved your desire. When you persist in the assumption that you are already the man or the woman you want to be, you are shifting in the multiverse, as I told you. And when you shift, you will become compatible with the frequency that you give internally. If you feel right now that you are a rich, wealthy person, maybe a good-looking guy, a good-looking woman, you have a great physique, you have that successful multi-million-dollar business. How would you feel right now? Become that thing. Become that. Walk as though it was true. Assume it. A mere assumption is so powerful that it can create your reality. That is, you have achieved your desire in your objective world. Your assumption guides all your conscious and subconscious movements towards its suggested end. So inevitably, that is actually dictates the events. So you will actually encounter a series of events, some circumstances that will aid you eventually to get what you want. Sometimes it's not even necessary. Sometimes you will manifest out of thin air, and sometimes you will have to work for it. But it doesn't matter. It will happen eventually. It will happen inevitably. It will happen anyway because you impressed the subconscious mind. It's like you are holding a brush and the subconscious mind is the canvas. And every time you impress your subconscious mind, you are making a stroke on that canvas, that subconscious mind. So eventually you will have that painting that is so good and beautiful. You will have your desire. The drama of life is a psychological one, and the whole of it is written and produced by your assumption. Your assumption is co-creating everything. Assume only things of good report. And don't go off wondering when you are actually like fighting with the 3D reality. Because when you are fighting with a bad circumstance or a bad event, you are actually like on YouTube when you press the like button on a video that you don't like. It will actually appear more. This is the same thing here. Only react to the things that you want to see more in your life. Learn the art of assumption. For only in this way you can create your own happiness. Your assumptions, if they are persisted in, even though your senses are telling you no, that this is not real, if you persist in your assumption, they will harden into facts. Because remember, this world is just a mirror. What you give out is what you get back. So if you are smiling to the mirror, it has no choice but to smile back. But if you are frowning and you are expecting the mirror to smile, then you will be waiting for a long time and it will not change until you change first. The only real change comes from the inside. So change yourself and your whole life will completely change. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe to the channel. Like to reach more people. Tell me down below in the comments, what do you want to see next? And until next video, I will see you soon.